The Northern Leadership Program, I think, is a unique initiative. It's an opportunity not only to develop strong leadership talent within our respective organizations, something that's important, something that doesn't occur by chance. It needs dedicated resources and a specific program. But it's also about the possibility of partner institutions working together and growing the leadership pool of talent that exists not only in our respective organizations, but in the community and in fact for Northern Ontario. So it's a great initiative not only for the individuals, for our respective organizations, but for the community at large, and we're quite pleased to be involved in it.
I think what stands out with Northern Leadership Program is the mix of all its features. You know, some leaders have 360 review opportunities for leadership development. Some have coaching, some have mentoring. But to have a program where all three components are together, adding to that the action project and the fact that it's a collaborative effort of several organizations in the city, I think that's what makes it quite unique, and I think that's what makes it quite powerful.
It has been a wonderful experience. I keep telling my mentee that I think I'm learning more from the experience than she is, because as she is drawing from my experiences, I'm learning from her.
With every discussion I had with the mentee, I knew that I was growing as an employer and as a leader. The discussions enriched me just as much as the mentee.
L'opportunité de développer son leadership, parce qu'on a chacun notre leadership au sein de nos organisations, mais il y a peut-être des aspects de ce leadership-là qu'on connaît moins et qu'on a à découvrir ou qu'on a peut-être à préciser également.
Being exposed to other organizations, being exposed to different ways of thinking about their own roles within the organization, I've seen a change in the people that go through it, and that's the most exciting thing, is that personal growth.
Absolutely. I'm definitely still applying a lot of the leadership principles and tools that I learned when I was a trainee within this program. For example, we had a session on conflict resolution and courageous conversations, and that has helped me tremendously.
This is so much more than a leadership program. It's about how can we come together as a community of leaders to really advance all of the work that we're doing in a way that's beneficial to the individual, but also to the organization and the community.
And it's wonderful to know that there's going to be a big group to draw upon for future leaders. And once I'd heard the questions that those participants raised in the sessions that you sat in, you thought, oh, they are up to the task. They will be our future leaders here in the city.
I think I had this idea that you have to be kind of somebody else's idea of a good manager. And so going through the program and seeing that kind of authenticity and embracing your own personal leadership style has been just incredibly valuable for me.
I'll be honest that prior to coming into this program, I wouldn't have considered myself a leader, but what I've learned is that leaders come in lots of different shapes and sizes, and they don't have to be people that are leading large groups of people. They don't have to be politicians. They don't have to be business leaders.
People look to leaders. They don't necessarily look to managers. It makes for a better organization, more efficient organization.
I would say that the leadership program is a wonderful opportunity to gain valuable insight about yourself. I think that it's been incredibly empowering.
Ça te force à revoir tes aptitudes. Ça te force à revoir comment tu fais des décisions avec l'équipe. And that itself, the challenge of taking that mirror to yourself was quite impactful.
So a lot of time learning about myself, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just being aware of it moment to moment, having an opportunity to challenge myself.
One of the key things that I did learn was through situational leadership and making sure that my leadership style reflects the situation and the person that I'm working with.
Where I think in the past I might have always taken the same approach to leadership, or a given approach to the leadership style that I had. I think now I have more tools at my disposal. I have more ideas that have been generated and more ways that I might think about adjusting my style.
I think it has impacted me from the point of view of being more courageous in how I approach any and all situations. It's helped me reframe situations in a more positive light.
It was really great to have that opportunity to be able to seek out advice from colleagues, from mentors, from coaches.
My favorite would be the coaching, because my coach was fabulous. She's really helped me. I've had a lot of aha moments with her.
For me to be able to go to my coach and say, I have this particular issue, and how can I deal with this? And it makes it more personalized, I guess, and we can talk very detailed about how I can make that one improvement in that situation.
J'ai vraiment apprécié les opportunités de réseautage avec les gens qu'on a rencontrés puis les liens qu'on a créés, que ce soit avec les autres participants du programme de cette année, les mentors ou les panélistes. Puis j'ai vraiment acquis des amitiés profondes avec les coéquipiers de mon projet.
So you're networking with people that are going through very similar experiences that you are. And at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're broadening the network that you have locally, which will benefit you in the long term as you continue to remain and grow within this community.
I have really enjoyed to work with others from a diverse background that I wouldn't normally have been able to get, and I've learned a lot from the different diverse experiences that are in our cohort.
Given the program and the fact that we are kind of in a safe environment and everyone's kind of open to sharing their thoughts, I think that's of great benefit to get kind of a different perspective on things.
Don't hold anything back. When you're in the classes, feel free to participate. It's a very trusting environment, and that's the place really where you can and should learn.
It pushed me to be better and to put myself more out there.
The best piece of advice that I can give future participants is really to embrace the whole process. It can be messy. It can force you to look at aspects of yourself that might be scary. In the end, it's completely worth it.